Now it's time for perspective, and for most of us watching this programme, speaking is not a problem. But imagine for a moment that speaking was not as easy as it is. Now it's the case for Makayla, a teenage girl living with a rare form of autism that has rendered her essentially non-verbal. Now her remarkable story, and the remarkable story as well of her parents who decided to go on a journey to try to understand her inner world, have been turned into an award-winning film. Now, its director, Julio Palacio, is joining us in just a moment. But first of all, let's just watch a little bit of the film's trailer.
The most beautiful sound I ever heard is the empty way the air flows between the trees. The sound goes unnoticed by most, but to me, it creates melodies that resemble my own silence. The wind is my muse. It inspires me to beam in my own way. Silent, not us. We are the sound of hidden beauty. Winds of autism.
A little bit of the trailer there where Julio Palacio joins us now on the programme. Thanks very much for being with us. Tell us, first of all, a little bit then about Makayla, can you?
Hey, good morning, Stuart. An honor to be here. So Makayla, I met her dad years ago. We worked on another project before she was able to communicate. And 2 years ago, we just saw each other at a restaurant, and he broke the news that she had been communicating for the past 6 months, and he wanted to make a film about her speaking to the world for the first time, and he sent me transcripts of the Letterboard sessions, and when I saw what she was saying, I was inspired to make this film, and it has been an amazing journey since we started this process.
Yeah, it's been something of a revolution, hasn't it? Because before she couldn't really communicate at all, and then something came along, if you like. Explain that to us.
Yeah, so she basically has a condition called McDermott 22q deletion. So basically she has a partially deleted chromosome, and there's nothing anybody could do about it. And the family has been trying everything for years. Even when even family members told the parents that she wasn't there, they just kept trying everything. And when they found this letterboard therapy and were able to communicate with her, they were just in shock, and they're so happy to be able to talk to their daughter for the first time.
Yeah, as you say, it's called letterboard therapy. How does it actually work then?
So basically, it's just a laminated piece of paper with letters on it, and she points at the letters, and she spells out the words that she's trying to say. It's called rapid eye movement. Basically, she's just looking at these letters and trying to control her body to be able to point at them.
It's very simple, isn't it? I mean, it's incredible, really, that it hadn't been spotted that was possible before.
Yeah, they try speech therapy first because, as many of the parents with nonverbal autistic kids, their hope is to hear their voice, their actual voice. And when they saw that that didn't work out, they just started to find alternative methods. And this happened to be the one that works for them.
And what I love about this story as well, I mean, you mentioned that you knew the father before, but you knew about him and of him because you were originally making a film about him and the Grammy Awards, weren't you?
That's true. That's true. We made a film about 5 years ago, and he was nominated for a Grammy, and I just decided to follow him. I thought he was a really cool person, really family oriented, especially in the world of music. It's hard to find those type of people that are able to balance both worlds. But that film in a specific ended up being about him and Makayla, which is funny, but she didn't communicate at the time. So it's so good to see the continuation of that process and how the relationship has evolved over the years.
No, it's amazing you managed to find two films out of the same family. I mean, it's very much as well, isn't it, the film about Makayla's parents and their incredible journey too.
It is, and that was always the goal for this film, to showcase not only Makayla but also the family and how hard they have to work to make this work. And the reason we made the film in the first place is because they're starting a foundation here in Atlanta because they want to be able to help kids that don't have the resources that they have and their parents to be able to potentially find more voices like Makayla.
You've made lots of other films, haven't you? I had a quick look down on the website. Mexican Chef and Immigration, another one about a very untypical female scientist. I mean, what is it for you that inspires you? Is it really about finding those key individuals that would make a subject for a film?
I realized a long time ago that if I could use what I learned over the years and my talent to tell stories that make impact in the world, that can change things, that's really my purpose with film. That's what makes me feel good. And so if I have an opportunity to tell those type of stories, I'm always there.
And where does that come from in you? What's your background? What drives you, if you like?
I don't know. I've been in the States for many years. I'm Colombian. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but it's in me to try to tell the stories of the underdogs, of the people that sometimes don't have a voice and that need to be heard. And so I've been focusing on that for a long time now.
And there's another side to you as well, isn't there? You make adverts for well-known companies.
Yeah, I have to pay the bills, so I work as well.
And how much of a difference, I mean, is there a very different approach, to making adverts, to making these kind of films? Is it a completely different genre?
It is different. The process, the amount of time it takes, and how you structure the story mostly. So yeah, it kind of like I have to change my mindset every time I'm working on one or the other.
And let's finally talk about what comes next. First of all, for Makayla, I mean, how much has it changed already, and how much do you think it could change her life in the future now that she is able to communicate in this way?
It's changed a lot. Like, it's the simple things. It's like going to a restaurant and being able to ask her what she wants to eat before they just order whatever they wanted for her. Now she wants to go to college, and they see that as an option. She wants to become an author. She started writing more poems. She's writing more stories. So there's like a new world of opportunities that has opened up for her and for the family, and they're really happy about it. They know it comes with a lot of challenges, but they're ready to take on those challenges and to support their daughters and take her as far as she wants to be.
And they're hoping she might be able to go to a normal school, or would it be some kind of special school that she'd have to go to?
Right now, she's going to a special needs school, but they're hoping for her to go to a normal college and be able to just do whatever she wants. So hopefully that's the case.
And what about for you as well? You still got your eyes open to find that next subject, or is that subject already found?
There's a few things I'm working on right now, but I'm always open to new stories. And, like this one came out of nowhere. So I love that. I love that these stories just sometimes come to you and you don't have to find them.
Well, lovely to hear the story of Makayla and of her family as well, and good to talk to you as well. Thanks very much for being with us on the programme. Thanks for staying up what I assume is very, very late there as well to talk to us on Perspective today. Julio Palacio, thanks very much for being with us.
Thank you.